Hello everyone, I welcome you all again in my YouTube channel. So friends, we have been learning tense and its forms, and so far we have learned all four subtenses of present, which are simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. And we have learned all these subtenses of present in detail, and I hope you all are practicing those tense forms which I have taught so far. If you are new to this channel, so please subscribe my channel so that you will be able to see my previous videos as well as upcoming videos of grammar. Let me assure you that the time that you will spend for watching my video will never be useless. It will definitely be useful in your future life, because I am sure that the grammar I am teaching is definitely useful for those who wish to get command over English language. So keep watching my videos of English grammar. Today we are going to start learning past tense, and especially all subtenses of past. So without wasting time, let's begin past tense. So friends, like present, past tense also has four subtenses, which are simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. And we have to learn each of these tense form in detail with their use in statement, in negative sentences, in different kind of questions, whether WH question or verbal question. And in this video I'm going to discuss all about simple past tense. So let's learn what is simple past tense properly. For simple past, we have to follow this following structure. The structure is subject plus verb second form plus object. So in simple past, after subject you are expected to use verb second form perfectly, and then object. Let me tell you once again that to get command over tenses, you must know the verb chart perfectly, because every verb has verb second form, verb third form, and even verb fourth form with ing. Some examples of verb second form, like went is the second form of go, saw is the second form of see, bought is the second form of buy, and accepted is second form of accept. It means you will use went, saw, bought, accepted, such second forms in simple past tense. We have many such verbs in English language, so you need to study verb chart properly to get command over English language. Now let me tell you what is the use of simple past tense in English language. Simple past tense is used to show that any action which happened in past at the time of speaking. Okay, let's have some examples of this tense form. First example, police caught the thief. I bought two new shirts from the market and they accepted my invitation. Now observe these examples carefully. In the first example, police caught the thief. Here, police is subject, caught is verb second form of catch, and what police caught? They caught the thief. So the thief is the object of the sentence. In the second example, I is subject, bought is verb second form that we get from buy, means to purchase something. And what did I buy? So the answer that we get, two new shirts. So two new shirts in the second sentence is object of the sentence, and from the market is the remaining sentence of this particular sentence. Same with the third example. They accepted my invitation. So here they is subject, accepted is verb second form that we get by using ed to the verb accept. And what did they accept? My invitation. So in the third example, my invitation is object of the third example. In the first and second example, we got second forms of verb without using ed. Such verbs are called irregular verbs. And in the third example, we got accepted, the second form of the verb, by using ed. The verbs that we get by using ed to its second and third form, such verbs are called regular verbs. And you can observe that in all the three examples, the action already happened at the time of speaking. For example, the action of catching thief, action of buying shirts, and also action of accepting invitation already happened in the past at the time of speaking. So friends, this way you can make many more such examples just after subject use verb second form correctly, nothing else. Okay, now let's see the second use of simple past tense in English language. The simple past tense is also used to talk about the habitual action of past. Means if you have to talk about the habitual actions of past of someone, so you can definitely use simple past tense. For example, I studied hard in my younger days, or he always laughed at others in schools. Now look at these examples carefully. In the first example, I'm talking about my habitual action of past, which is studying hard. And in the second example, I'm talking about his habitual action of laughing at others. So this way, by using simple past tense, you can talk about the habitual action of past of someone. So far, we used simple past tense for statements, means for simple sentences. Now, let's see its use in negative sentences. Friends, now let's learn how to use simple past tense in negative sentences. And it is very, very important. So please be attentive. For negative sentences of simple past, we have to follow this structure. The structure is subject plus did plus not plus base verb, means verb first form, and then plus object at last. So here in negative sentences of simple past, after subject you have to use did not, and then after did not you will use verb first form. I repeat, you will not use any verb second here, because once you use did not in the sentence you must use verb first form only. Okay, and then plus object. You can also use did not in its short form by saying didn't. So I repeat once again, in the positive sentences of simple past, you will use verb second form after subject, but in the negative sentence of simple past, after subject you will use did not, and after did not you will not use verb second, but verb first form, that is base verb. Let's have some examples of simple past in its negative sentences. First example, he did not accept my gift. Second example, she did not buy new dress. And third example, I did not see your parents there. Now you can see that in all the sentences after subjects he, she, and I use did not structure, and after did not in every sentence I use verb first form, not verb second form, that is accept, buy, and see, and these three are verb first form. And it is my experience that many students as well as many people make such mistakes while speaking. They use verb second form after did not. So don't forget, after did not you have to use verb first form. Here you can use didn't as well. So I hope you understood very well that how can you use simple past tense in negative sentences. Okay. Now let's move forward and see how to use simple past tense in interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences means questions, and questions are of two types: WH questions and verbal questions. WH questions starts with WH words like what, where, which, when, etc. And verbal questions starts with helping verbs like amisa, was, where, have, has, had, can, could, may, might, must, etc. And here we have to use simple past tense in both type of questions. So first let's begin to use simple past tense in WH questions. For making WH questions of simple past tense, we have to use following structure. The structure is WH word plus did plus subject plus base verb, means verb first form, Then after verb first form, it will have any remaining part of the question, and finally question mark at last. Let's make some questions by using the same structure. The first question, where did you see my parents? Second question, why did police catch him? And the third question, what did you buy for me? Now pay attention properly. I started first question with the WH word where, then I use did, then I use subject which is you, then base verb which is see, and then my parents, it's the remaining part of the question, and then question mark at last. And the question that we got, it is where did you see my parents, means तुमने मेरे parents को कहाँ देखा. In the second question, I used WH word why, then as usual did, which is the helping verb, then police as a subject, then catch is the verb first form, and him is the remaining part of the question, and then question mark at last. Why did police catch him? पुलिस ने उसे क्यों पकड़ा? And number third question, I started with what, then we got did, you as a subject, buy means to purchase something, it's a verb first form, for me it's remaining sentence, and then question mark at last. What did you buy for me means तुमने मेरे लिए क्या खरीदा, क्या परचेस किया. I deliberately translated these questions in Hindi so that you will understand them betterly and perfectly, and so that you will also be able to frame your own questions, because in our day to day life we ask such questions many times, but we ask them in our mother tongue, either in Hindi or Marathi and in other language. But with this kind of a concept, you will be now able to frame these questions in English properly. Okay, now let's move forward and see how to use simple past for making verbal questions. For verbal questions in simple past, we have to use the following structure. Verbal questions always starts with helping verbs, and in simple past the helping verb that we use is did. So your question will start with did, then you will use subject, then base verb which is verb first form, then it may have any remaining part of the question, and then finally question mark at last. Verbal questions are also called yes no type questions because you can answer these questions by saying yes or no as well. Okay, let's make some questions of verbal questions in simple past. The first question, did India win the match? Second question, did you complete your project? And the third question, did he accept your gift? You can observe that I started every question with did as per the structure given above. In the first question, did India win the match? Here, India is subject, win is the verb first form, and then the match, it's remaining part of the question, and finally question mark at last. In the second question, after did, I used you as a subject, then complete as verb first form. Your project, its remaining part, and then question mark at last. Same with the last question. I started again with did, then he as a subject. Accept is the verb first form, and your gift is remaining part, and finally question mark at last. In all the three questions, we use the structure given above. And one more thing, that you can answer all these questions by saying only yes or no. For example, the first question, did India win the match? क्या India match जीता? So you will definitely will reply with yes or no. Second question, did you complete your project? क्या तुमने तुम्हारा project complete किया? So again you will reply with yes or no. And in the third question, did he accept your gift? क्या उसने तुम्हारा gift accept किया? Again you will definitely reply with either yes or no. That's why these questions are also called yes no type questions. I hope you understood very well that how to make WH questions and verbal questions in simple past. So friends, in this video, we learn all about simple past tense, how to use simple past tense for making statements, for making negative sentences, and also for making questions, means WH questions and verbal questions. And study these rules properly that we learned today, because These rules are definitely useful to everyone. If you really enjoyed my video, so please like it and share to your friends as much as you can, and also subscribe my channel for upcoming grammar videos. See you soon with my new video of tenses in which we learn more about another tense form. Till then, bye. Thank you very much.